This meeting is being live streamed. Let me find it on YouTube so I can mute it before there's a feedback loop. There it is. Let's wait for some people to get in here so we can get busy.
Sounds good to me.
I can pop out the chat, pop it out, pop it like it's hot.
Well, I just got the notification that you're live, so that's
Órale.
cool.
I love it when you get the notification. All right. So Raven Wolf, how have you been doing? It's been a long time since we've had an R&R show. I think my mic is messed up, but we'll try to use it anyway.
No, it's good. I can hear you fine.
Oh, look at this little fuzzy cat hair thing.
Oh, no, stop. That's loud.
All right. So we're good there.
I accidentally pressed
Did
the
I
wrong
put this
button.
on private or something? Like there's no.
No, because I can see you. But I've been okay. I've been good. I'm working on a couple videos, so
Yeah.
they'll be out soon. Yeah.
Love working on videos. Did I ever tell you that?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. I'm gonna play this to see if we're even playing because it doesn't appear to have any viewers on this public broadcast. No, I think we're on.
I'm telling
But
you.
I can't tell if it's private because I'm the one looking at it.
It's
Can
not
you-
private because I'm looking at it. Look, we're here.
That's awesome.
You can't see my phone.
I look good. I look like I'm in the Matrix. Anyway. There's Anna Navarro.
From the Raven Wolf channel.
From the Raven Wolf channel. All right. Trying to figure out Zoom again. Hold on. Gallery. There we are. Now I can see both people very nicely. And you know what? We'll just start with this picture here. And tell us what we're going to be talking about, Anna, on this episode of the R&R show.
On this episode, we're going to be talking about the different pieces of art that we saw and that Ransom took pictures of at the museum in Mexico of Anthropology and History in Mexico City. So we're going to talk about that. And it wasn't my first time there, but it was Ransom, so I want to know his opinion. And that picture that you see is right outside the museum is Tlaloc, the rain god. So that's outside the museum. And also my background is from a picture of the museum. It's the Quetzalcoatl Temple, which when we went to Teotihuacan, we didn't get to see it, but this is a replica of it. And I've heard that the way that it looks in the museum is like much better than the way it obviously looks at the pyramid in Teotihuacan because it's, old and stuff. So you get to really see what it looks like pretty much the way they have it at the museum.
That's awesome. And let's hear a word from our sponsor. I'm just joking. We don't have any sponsors here. Let me see if I can make this full screen. No, I want this one. There we go. Is it full screen? I have to look to make sure my options are working the correct way here. And it looks like I'm the one and only one watching my shadow band channel. Gotta wait for it to catch it.
There it goes. Yes, it's like if you speak, it goes back to you. So.
Oh, it only happens when I speak, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that'll work. That'll just have to do. Okay, that'll give people a chance to see it. All one person watching, I'd like to thank you for coming.
Is that me?
I think YouTube is broken. I know, and if both of us are watching, how is there only two people watching? That's what I want to know. Anyway, so First off, megalithic. I don't think that this is an Aztec thing at all, in my opinion. This is one of the artifacts that the Aztec probably came across and they did things to it. This is a giant megalithic stone. We don't even know how to explain how they cut, moved, or would have even dealt with this giant stone here, but it's not the only one, as we'll see. And most of my research that I've been reading about points to the fact that almost everything that the Aztec tried to use as their own propaganda, religion, and monuments is actually older Mayan, and even before that, Olmec, because the Olmec are the ones that came up with the writing system, the numeric system. And as we'll see, they seem to be a little more sophisticated than later empires. Anyway, let's move on to the next picture here. And so that was right outside the museum. And let's move to the next picture.
So like I was saying, it wasn't the first time that I've been there. I actually went recently in 2019, pre-COVID stuff. So it was quite different from going this time. So I was wondering, what do you think about the museum in general?
Well, as we'll get into, I actually think that it was it wasn't informative. The way that they didn't label things in there, that you just kind of walk around and there's stuff in glass and it says, hey, well, this is from coastal cultures. And then they don't say anything about it. It's like not a place for learning unless you work there, I guess. I don't know. So tell us what this is. This is outside.
Let me see. I guess I can read it and translate it. I just have to move my little face out of the. It says the Mexican people stand up this monument in honor, admirable honor of the cultures that flowered during the pre-Columbian regions that they are right now. Territory of the Republic. And then it says, in front of the testimonies of those cultures, I can't read the other, of those cultures in Mexico today, we present an homage, is that a word?
I guess.
To Mexico, indigenous Mexico, in which, hold on, I'm trying to move my, anyways, I can't move it. It won't move.
That's all right. It says some.
Anyways, it's just
Adolfo Lopez Mateos in 1964, the president de la República.
Yeah, and anyways, they're just honoring the indigenous cultures there. But I'm sure you have something to say about that, because we had an experience with somebody that was indigenous inside the museum.
Yeah, I do have something to say about that. Let's see here. Let's change pictures here. Move on to the next one, and we'll get into that exactly. They weren't very I'm going to say open to new ideas inside of this museum. Actually, not new ideas, but old ideas. There was an indigenous man who was taking some people on a private tour. He was explaining his cultural stories and their perspective and their history, and they got security and kicked this guy right out. So he had to go bye-bye.
Yeah, because they had an issue with him because he was teaching something other than what the, how do you call it? The museum people wants you to know. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he had an alternate history than the official Mexican history.
And then I remember he started speaking in Nahuatl. He was saying, I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah, I don't speak Espanol or France or Russian or none of that, because he didn't want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Besides, he knew English though, because he was like, what about my free speech? He said that quite clearly.
Yeah.
Let's see there's like one person in the chat. Let's see who that is. J Mac. What's up, J Mac? When I see YOLO, I can't help think of reincarnation. Well, it's possible. Was there a holiday? I didn't even know there was a holiday. What holiday was that? Just a weekend, I guess. The weekend holiday.
So
Anyway.
you wanted to talk about that piece that you have showing or what?
Yes, this is the first main piece that you see when you come into the museum. What is this?
I'm not sure. Is that a Mayan dude?
That is a Mayan dude.
Yeah.
Who is he?
I don't know. Why are you putting me on the spot? I don't know. I can't tell.
Putting you on the spot. What do you mean?
I don't know. Who is he?
Well, this is a pretty unique piece, and I have a little bit of video of it. But this one has inscriptions all over, and it's weird. Look, oh, it just changed to the same picture. You see that? He's wearing a cat over his penis.
A cat?
Yeah, there's a cat right there, a little jaguar covering his hoo-ha.
I see.
But on a later video, I'll talk about this guy and all of the writing on him that's Olmec, even though they say it's Mayan.
Right.
Anyway, let's move on to something you guys can actually see. So you come in here and we first start talking about prehistoric man, and they show all kinds of stuff like this mammoth that was made out of wood. I think it's somebody's art piece. It's not an artifact, but they get you into the idea of their line of events. And here we see a petroglyph that was found in somewhere. It's 10,000 years old. This is something that where I live, things like this, they say are only 900 years old, 1,000 years old, or 3,000 years old. But this is the same kind of, petroglyph. It has the same looking amount of patina on it. But they're saying this one is 10,000 years old right here.
Wow.
And that was found in central Mexico. So there's been people living there for quite some time, even longer than I think the official estimates of their archaeology says. Here, let's move to this one. And I think I actually got this one. So what is this? It says Sacro de something. You tell me what that says right there.
Tequisquiac. I don't know what Tequisquiac is. And I don't know what Sacro is either. So not much help there.
Maybe sacrament or sacrifice. I don't know. I thought you were the Spanish, authority here.
Yeah, but I just never heard Sacro before.
Here, let's see what this says. Maybe this is a better picture for you. No, this is the meteorite right here.
Yeah.
And what's that say there?
That this meteorite, metallic meteorite, has a structure of I don't know how to translate that. Octetria, like in something shape, in composition, in chemical composition, rich in iron and nickel.
Sweet. Yeah, I got a picture of that too. It's a giant meteorite. So this is a boom boomer. This would have made a big boom boom. No, I don't have the meteorite. I have a video of it, which I'm not set up for yet. Let's see here. I think I can do that though.
I think if you screen share.
Some of these pictures didn't show up because, as you can see right here, this is a Clovis Point. It's all blurry, but I'm going to add some video sources here.
Oh yeah, that was cool. That was what do you call it? A clear quartz.
Yeah.
Point.
Quartz, what they're calling a Clovis Point, but it's tiny.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like any Clovis Point I've ever seen. I'm not saying that Clovis didn't make small ones. I'm just saying I never seen one that small. And here's a video of that one.
J Max says, have you?
Oh, that's really cool. It's a quartz arrowhead dating at 13,000 years. However, they call it a Clovis Point, but it's tiny. Yeah, and there that was.
I was saying, I'm sorry, that J Mac was asking if you looked into Tartaria at all.
Tartaria was a real place. There's maps you can still get of Tartaria. It's a giant empire in Europe. The Tartarians. They changed the maps in World War I and World War II, so they don't say that anymore. But there's all kinds of places you can find that. Let's see here. I wanted to show them this meteorite.
Oh, the video you have?
Yeah, just everything went frozen here. So just give me 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, there it is. So look at this thing. I'm going to mute this and play it. This is pure iron. So this would have made a giant boom boom when it came down. It's not pure iron. It has some nickel in it. It's like, and as you can see, actually back there, there's some of those. These were the first two people right here. This lady with this person, this guy that noticed the indigenous dude and got them kicked out.
Oh, really?
Right at the beginning. So these were the little Karen snitches right here. Anyway, let's move to a different thing here. I was trying to show you guys this because I don't have
pretty cool
photograph of this thing right here. And I tried to take a nice slow pan of it.
Those are awesome.
And this is an original codex that was burned. Yeah, so there's a lot there. And I wanted to show that the artwork, and this is kind of why I stopped right here. Let's see here. Let me go to the other screen. Is I wanted to show people some of the Mississippian artwork. This is
yeah, it looks just like that guy that you showed me.
Yeah, so there's this big mystery of where the Mexica people or whatever, how do you say it? Mexican people. How they name the Mexican people is after the Aztec myths and legends. Though, let's see here. I think I still have it up. You got so many tabs open. Excuse me. Yeah, here it is. All right, let me share this and give people a better look at that for a second.
Let's see.
Sorry, I forgot to set up these. Okay, so now I got it. So look at that, and then let me open up this right here. So this is right here is some Mississippian art right here.
Yeah, it looks very similar.
It's totally Aztec. These people also built pyramids. Last night we were looking at some of their artifacts are so similar, and I'll show you once we get to them. And they had metallurgy, so they were making things out of copper and different things, which is not really commonly associated with Native American tribes, but they were doing it.
Yeah.
Anyway. And let's move along a little faster here, though. So what's this say here?
Mayan culture.
That's for the codex there. 1,000 to 12,500 years. What's that? Is that the date that the
it's called early post-classic.
And I think I have the rest of it too here. And you see they have a thermostat inside there. They're keeping this at a certain temperature, so supposedly it doesn't degrade. Anyway, let's get to the cool stuff, because this I tried to get the description for everything, but most of the stuff in there just doesn't have one. So look at this nice chunk of stone here with some pretty trippy artwork on it. And this is classic Aztec. Most likely Aztec were doing that. This is soft stone, they were carving it up. But some of these other things, they couldn't, or at least that I know of, they didn't have the tools to cut diorite and other things. And it's the same, kind of mystery that you get in Egypt is going on in South America. So here we got, what's this here? You know what this is, right?
Those are the different day signs or name of the, yes, from the calendar.
So these are the calendar signs here.
Yes.
Who's that little dude on there? Do you know who that is?
No.
Not the man on the moon. Anyway, here's a better, I think, a more bright picture of that here.
Yeah.
Moon.
Yeah. But this is Mayan.
Yeah.
Akbal. Yeah. But you know what? Do you see the faces on the things?
Yeah.
I've seen petroglyphs right here in Three Rivers that look like that.
Yeah. The style of stuff. And
Yeah.
here you got the cosmic calendar down at the bottom, and you can see the sun with the cross right here.
That's so cool.
And these were the little things that they were writing down because the Spanish was burning all their original stuff.
Yep.
So they were trying to catch up and make their history. Look, septiembre.
Mm-hmm.
So these are all the signs.
Yes.
Wish I could just.
It's really hard to read because the style of writing.
Yeah.
And then I think some of them is written in Latin. I don't know.
Yeah. Augusto. Virgo.
Yeah.
Look, it's the signs. This is what was going on in the Spanish colonization here. Octubre.
Scorpion.
The Scorpio.
The Scorpio is in November, so I don't know.
And what's cool about this is if you want to, check it out, and I didn't hold it too long, you can always just pause the video and look at it as long as you want.
It's a trippy scorpion looking thing.
Yeah. But my favorite, the Sagittario.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Scorpio is in October. Sorry, I was wrong.
Yeah, I wish I could read that. I can't read that either. We're not educated enough here at 420 TV. We should be, but we're not.
Hi, Bill Sibley. Hi, Johan. Hi, James.
All right, let's move on from this. And I think this is the description of that.
Yeah, the Chilambalam, that's the holy book of the Maya.
And so they had all of this stuff in there, and some of these codex that they were trying to, remake in a hurry. So you could just see that it was all getting mixed up with European stuff too.
Yeah, it explains that in the Chilambalam of Ixil, I guess it's a town. It contains diverse documents, indigenous documents, talking about the rituals of the Mayan calendar.
So why do they have these zodiac things? That's the part I don't understand. I'm gonna have to figure that out. It's a piece I missed while I was there.
Yeah.
Anyway, look at this. Who is this?
I think his name is Takmal or something like that.
Doesn't that look very Middle Eastern,
Egyptian?
like Egyptian, old European stuff there?
Yeah.
Not European, Mediterranean is what I meant. Anyway, I think this is the description right here.
See, Chakmol.
Chakmol.
Yeah.
So tell us what this is here. It says.
Hold on. I think that was a ceremonial thing where they put in the middle thing in the middle on his belly. That's where they will put offerings in the abdomen.
What's that say in Spanish right there? Can you read that on your screen?
Yes. It says the writings of Chakmol, and it says in parentheses or in whatever, it says red magician is perhaps one of the most difficult arts in Maya. They were put in front of temples. So they think that there were some kind of ceremonial guardians but they also use they were used to put offerings in the abdomen for humans and the gods. So if you see the image of it again in the belly, in his belly, there's like a round thing where you could put offerings in there.
Yeah, so this is real similar to, like I said, what was going on in the Mediterranean when you would bring offerings to the temples of the different gods, you know, the
You see it?
Apollo or Zeus or, you know, yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Pretty trippy, huh? And this again is kind of more softer stone that they carved that out of. I just want to keep in mind when we hit some of these things that are harder stone. And I believe this is just a tapestry thing. Let's see. I'm scrolling through thousands of pictures here. I have them in a row, but and I think every one of these that I had the picture, I have the description here. The Fragmento de Pintura. It's a mural. What?
Yeah, it's a fragment of mural painting.
Keep going.
It
It shows the elements.
it shows the sun and the elements that were complex in the pyramids of the sun in Teotihuacan.
All right, now keep that in mind. The elements, right?
Wait, it says it represents mountains and the planet Venus, surrounded with different elements of water and stuff.
I didn't mean to change it to that picture. It's the wrong one. I was trying to go back. Here we go.
Yeah, the mountains.
So what I find trippy is if you really look in this tapestry, you see triangles going up, triangles going down. And if you know kind of in esoteric stuff, these triangles represent water and fire and air. Yeah. You know what I mean? So they kind of had even these things incorporated in there. Whether it's connected, I'm not saying it's connected. I'm just saying, you know, coincidentally.
Yeah.
Coincidentally. Anyway, let's look at this here. So this just talks about the vases and the pottery right here.
Yeah.
The dates.
The shape of them and the structures they use them.
All right, and then we'll start showing you those right here. Look at this cool thing. That looks like grandma's Tupperware. Anyway, I have so many pictures. We kind of have to move on though.
I know.
Here, let's look at this guy. Or gal, I should say. Tell us who this is.
I don't know. I think she's some goddess of fertility.
You think it's a god? See, I got Anna on the spot right now. And I'm
yes.
like, who's this? Who's
I'm
that?
I'm not. I don't know. I mean, I know some of them.
Signora de la Falda.
It's the woman of the skirt and
Estrellas.
Stars.
It's the skirt and the stars, man. This is the hooker of the neighborhood right here.
It says this structure synthesizes some central ideas of the cycle of life and the cosmos. She's the mother deity, and her skirt is covered with symbols that are relevant to the stars and the powerful forces of creation of the universe.
All right, let's look. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, you weren't done.
The extremities are a form of powerful claws, and her face is ripped. And it belongs to the earth and the duality in which the insides and subterranean people habitat the dead. I don't know. It's hard to translate it.
In other words, this is a skull chick with some titties showing, and as you can see, she is a reptile. Look down at her feet.
Just claws. Yeah.
and clutches. So maybe she's not a reptile, maybe she's a bird, but keep that in mind as we look at these anthropomorphic statues going over time, all the way from the Olmec up to the Aztec, and how they change from serpentine to the bird people, to the eagle people.
And by doing research of the video that I'm about to put together of Coluchualqui, there's a lot of that. I'm realizing that they show up and they replace the snake culture with the eagle.
And even if you know the Mexican flag, you know that the whole legend of finding their homeland, that they would know that this area, the basin of lower Mexico, by seeing an eagle clutching a serpent, killing it upon a cactus. And that's on the Mexican flag today. And this is I forgot what it was. Anyway, let me find the label to it and we'll see. Here we go. It's a cactus.
Writing. No, wait.
It's a statue of a cactus.
Yeah.
Well, that was a deep mystery.
We couldn't figure it out, huh?
Well, I was just making sure it wasn't a penis, because that's going to come in later.
Yeah. Yep.
Lots of penises ahead. I want to warn you right now. This is adult TV. Anyway, check this out. Book of Plants. Tell us what this is.
Okay, I do know what this is. So the Aztec had a lot of knowledge of different medicine plants. In fact, they have this book. I forgot there's a name for it. Do you have a picture of the information for that? Because it has a specific name. But anyways, in this book, there's medicine, all these different medicine plants that they use. It's like the Spanish took that with the codex.
Yeah, so it's thievery. Anyway, yes, I think I do have a description here.
But yeah, it talks about all the different herbs and what they were used and medicine purpose. And like Anya will love this book.
All right, here it is. The Códice de la Cruz something.
Badiano.
All right. There it is. It's a manuscript.
It's the first herbal, I don't know how to say that. Herbolario, herbal diary, illustrated by a Nahuatl medicine man.
Yeah, you know what's tripped out about this is, I don't even read Spanish, and I just look for the English words in there. So I'd be like, okay, so it's a manuscript considered the prime herbal illustration of America. On that first sentence, I just read that in English, even though it's not a direct translation.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so tell us about it. So what's the big deal about this, though? Is because it has all of their knowledge of plants and minerals and stuff like that?
Yes. It's their medicine book, pretty much. Not only for medicine, but for other uses that they were using the different herbs. So they had a lot of knowledge.
All right, one more look at that trippy book there. So it was really detailed and illustrated. And it reminds me of this other book that no one's been able to translate that they found in Europe that showed all kinds of plants and things that don't exist in our world. But these were actually the key to the new world right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on with today's college course of we're not really sure what we're looking at either. And sometimes they don't list it at all or right.
Yeah, you just have to guess or...
And that's a photo of a waterfall done by somebody famous. All right, so I'm not even going to give those old world artists credit, but evidently it's a big deal, that painting right there. Let's move on to this, because everybody likes this. You know who this is?
I don't know her name, but I think she's something from the underworld.
Well, she has eggs on her chest. She has a skull as a belt. And if you guys notice, I want you guys to notice the angles on their aprons. And the fact that the Masons have been wearing the same type clothing for millennia. And there's a I forgot what his name is, and I was going to actually play it on here, that talks about how Mesoamerica, even though they try to tell you different things were going on, has plenty of symbology in the artwork to tell you that they had a strong Masonic connection, all the way from this skull's nose here. As you can see, there's a pyramid nose, but look at the clothing actually, but here, and I think I have a description for this statue here. And believe it or not, very few of these had a description with it. So you're just walking around blindly looking at stuff in the museum without any explanation. So this is what Guerrero Jaguar.
So Jaguar. So I was totally wrong. She's or it's not a she. It's a Jaguar fighter. Warrior.
Warrior. All right, so tell us about it there. You want me to read it in English? I'll read it in English.
So I guess it has a necklace of hearts.
A necklace of hearts.
Yes.
They love you. The Jaguar Warrior loves you. All right.
It was it says it was found in the principal structure in the archaeological zone of Teotihuacan.
So this came from the pyramid area.
It shows a person with jaguar skin that covers the legs and arms, and the head emerges from something felines, and it has a color of hearts and craniums.
Skulls. But don't those look like eggs? They don't look like hearts to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
And you can see, if you look on his hand over here, he has the skin of a jaguar he's wearing on it. You see the little claws and stuff.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next specimen on The Price is Right. Price is wrong, bitch. There you go. Look at this thing. What is this? Let's take a look at it. As you can see, there is corn prominently displayed at the top right there.
It's like a headdress, right?
It has a headdress. It's a headdress. There's a face under here. This is a whole crown with corn in it. And let's look at the description. Might be able to read this one better.
It's the god of the rain. Cosijo.
Cosijo.
Cosijo is the god of the rain and the ray that happens on earth. I'm assuming like thunder.
Maybe.
That's why it represents different symbols of fertility. The face, is saying something about the face and the tongue, that it makes it be as a deity of the rain in Mesoamerica.
The titty? Did I hear that right?
I didn't say titty.
I thought you said titty. I'm sorry.
The tongue. The tongue.
Oh, the tongue. So the tongue spits out the water everywhere.
And it says
it's got venom.
It has plumage. And it also has different forms, serpentine forms.
So another
representing the glyph of the cloud.
Cielo tienes nubes de agua. Okay, so that's a rain god, evidently, according to them.
Yeah, but also it represents fertility.
And fertility, because rain brings life.
Yes.
And here we go. Here's another
Warrior.
a different of the same warrior, and you see the eggs. You see the skull.
They're not eggs.
They say it's a heart, but look at it. It's a goddamn egg.
Oh.
Anyway.
Yeah, they were front next to each other, those two.
Yeah, the duinas. All right, let's move on to some more freaky stuff. There's an explanation for this one too. I guess we'll just look at it.
Oh.
It's the same thing,
Oh,
right?
I'm sorry. This one
This is a feminine one.
Yeah, this is a female eagle warrior.
Oh, the bird, I say.
It says that the head it looks like a beak of a eagle. Oh, do you have a picture of the back?
I think so. Actually, I think I have video of the entire
Because
thing.
it's talking about a beak of an eagle in the back. It has
Right.
a collar of craniums and hearts, so just like a warrior.
All right, let me.
And her skirt is woven by rattlesnakes.
Hold on. Sorry, I think I have a video of the front and back of this actually.
Right now we're watching a video of
Well, that was the last video. All right, give me a break.
Codex.
And this was in between those, so that's why that's there. And actually, we'll get into this in a minute because I have a piece that's similar to the stuff that they're making, and that was some of the bases that we were talking about a minute ago. Let's see. That's what happens when you have thousands of videos and stuff. And I think this one's the one here that we're looking for. There's the bird back.
Yes, that's what I was talking about. The eagle. And where's the beak?
It's right there behind her head, you see?
Oh, yes. And this human skulls and her dress is made out of rattlesnakes.
Yeah, and you can see the eggs are covering her titties.
They're not eggs.
If you say so, man. Anyway, did I get the back of the other one? I think I did, maybe. Let's see.
I bet you can see the Jaguar.
There's the Jaguar on the male figure, and you can see he's got a dick on the side of his head. Oh, wait, that's his ear and earring. But yeah, look at this guy. So this was the earlier one, the Jaguar Warrior, and that's an Eagle Warrior was the second one here.
You can see the booty.
They got the booty. So one more look at the Eagle Warrior.
And don't you find interesting that the Eagle Warrior is wearing a skirt of rattlesnakes?
I do. It's kind of what they killed, huh?
Yeah.
And just to put another perspective on this, the oldest stuff that I know about that I think is the oldest, and I'm not talking about archaeological dating, but my opinion is the people that built like the stuff in Cusco and Pumapunku and things like that in South America, and they really liked the puma. So if you skip back to this video, so this is the eagle kind of conquering a serpent, but if you look at the other guy, he's wearing a cat.
A jaguar.
It's a snake and a cat, right? So the snake took over the cat culture. The bird took over the snake culture. I don't know why the old lady ate the fly in the first place. Let's see here. Where was it? Yeah, I think it was this one. No, it's this one here. So the other guy's wearing a cat.
Yeah, right there. It's an outfit. You can see it, like the separation. Yeah.
These are some spooky looking things here, really.
Yeah.
All right.
But does he has an eagle in the front? Yeah, it is. You see the eagle hat? Or that's a snake?
I think that's a serpent there.
Oh.
Like the feathered one.
Okay.
Anyway. All right. So let's change pictures. So sorry, we're going down it a little slow, but we're taking our time here. All
But
right.
yeah, Ransom took a lot. I took some pictures, but Ransom took a lot, pretty much of every single thing.
Every single thing.
We spent how many hours? 4 hours there?
Yeah, there's about 4 hours. And I mean, I meticulously went through everything. So here is some kind of tapestry thing, and I'll put it's got some really unique artwork there. Trippy stuff. But this is like another thing that trips me out is the older you go back, the more impressive stuff is. Like this is Olmec. And I believe I have a video of this one too. It's like a serpent head.
Yeah.
Let me change the video over here. I'm pretty sure I got this guy.
A1 asked, what about the zodiac symbols? Is there any correlation?
I think that there is why they were putting them in the book when they were transferring their knowledge.
Yeah.
Why would they incorporate European stuff? Actually, here's one of those Kodaks here that I got a better look at. And you can see they put plants, and there's a whole story there.
Yeah.
I was trying to find that serpent thing though. Let's see here.
You know, that's one of my to-do list videos talking about the different codex that they have.
So this guy's coming up in the pictures, but there's the look around at this guy. He's a trip.
I think he has a penis. He's showing his penis. No?
No, but it does look like he has a beard, doesn't it?
Yes.
Looks like he has a beard. And I was trying to find the serpent. I thought I filmed it, but maybe not. Okay, anyway, we'll get back to the serpent film here. I messed that up. Out of order. Out of order. All right, anyway, this guy's cool. So I think it was at the end, actually. I went back in there and did it, so it might be out of order. Let's go to the next picture here, which describes these things.
Yeah, head of a serpent.
It's the head of a serpent. That's an explanation and a half right there. Way to get in-depth knowledge from the museum. And here's another angle of that. And here's both of them
those are
each other.
Trippy,
huh?
They look like dragons, kind of.
They do. They look like the dragons. And the whole idea of Quetzalcoatl or Kukulkan or Viracocha is always this guy with blue eyes, bearded dude that flies down and teaches everyone stuff in a feathered serpent. And look at this. So I'm pretty sure I got video of this too. Let me see. This is some amazing artwork that they were making. Are you lighting stuff over there? I thought I heard a lighter.
No.
You should be.
No.
You want to come in my office and I will show them this.
Okay.
I think this is the right stuff here. This is a painting or something. Giant painting of the invasion. And there's some really creepy stuff in this video. I don't know if you can see it too good on there. But this shows the Spanish coming in and just wiping out the indigenous people here. And it was glorified in this painting. Like, we did it. We did that. I mean, and there's just things in there that are horrific that they painted. Beheadings. They're killing.
Proud of that painting.
They were, and they're killing women. They're doing all kinds of shit. This is the ransacking, and it kind of gives you a good look at what some of these Mesoamerican structures might have looked like before They were ruins, as you could see. They had grass houses. Grass roofs on some of the stuff there. So even in this painting right now, when you look at the city, right? Does that look like, it's obvious that they were trying to hide the magnitude and the scale of civilization in the New World. Look at it. That would look like any modern city being sacked in Europe at the same time.
Yeah. Fighting with their horses.
So I got the videos a little bit out of order, so that we're just looking at this one while we get high. So just patiently. And I think, what's this one?
Oh, that one.
Oh, it's that one. I'm sorry. We did that already. I went back in time. I got stoned and missed it. Anyway, let's move to here, I think. Yeah, this guy. He has a beard. He has dreadlocks, it even looks like, doesn't it?
Yes.
So he's got some trippy hair, and these things, we're going to get into all kinds of weird depictions of either make-believe or thousands of different people, maybe, of different kinds of, talk about diversity. We're going to get into that. So this guy's pretty trippy right here. And let's get back to the pictures for a minute. Let's see here. And go to the description of that one right here, which is this. And it had multi-sides to it. So what's that say there, Anna?
It's a representation of the god Tezcatlipoca.
Tezcatlipoca.
Is the Tezcatlipoca means the mirror, the smoking mirror. He was the god, the supreme god, creator of the heavens and the earth, omnipresent and omnipotent.
He's potent.
God of the night sky and the memory. The one that gives goods and takes it.
He gives and takes.
Antagónico, I don't know what that means, of Quetzalcoatl. Antagónico.
Is it like antagonist?
Of Quetzalcoatl. He was positive and negative, vulnerable and stubborn. They call him Nekok Yautl, which means how do you call it? He put seeds of
deception.
Yes.
Seeds of discord.
When it says he was on earth, he created movements of earth, conflicts, war, and sickness.
Wow. So this guy's a bad dude. Anyway, let's look at a different angle, because this thing had several different angles on it, like a front and a back here. And you can see that big painting back there with kind of
representing that, right? What he was.
Yeah, it was kind of weird that they got this guy here, and then right behind him represents turmoil and war and upheaval and all of that.
Yeah.
Right in the museum, from two different eras there. Let's see what's next here. So I think we're about to get into like the massive amounts of figurines here in a minute, but I showed video of that, so we'll just skip to here.
What about that picture?
What? This one?
No.
It's just a painting.
Oh, then never mind.
It's this painting.
I thought that's that's Aztec, where people from Aztec from. That's the eagle on a cactus eating the snake.
Oh, yeah.
That's Mexico City.
It is. And what's the name of the pyramids there?
Templo Mayor.
Templo Mayor. But what was the name of the city? It's like something with the T too, right?
Tenochtitlan.
What? That's where they played the tennis at.
Tenochtitlan. There it goes.
Here's this same depiction of the eagle and the serpent and all that on the cactus.
Yes.
But you notice if you look there,
What?
You see all the plants and everything, and you see this big cross and square in the middle, which is, what is that? Do you know what you recognize this? It's a pyramid.
Yes.
Look at the X, the square.
You see it 3D is a pyramid.
And at the top is the entrance. And now here's like a courtyard. So like there's a path to enlightenment right here hidden in the picture. And
there's also a human skull.
Well, you got to have a human skull every now and again, or things aren't fun. Anyway, let's move on to this. And let Anna get back in her office there. Oh, you want one more before the road? And I'll check out the chat.
Okay.
And this is the Guadalupe thing, huh? Let's see here.
Can I make a plug to my channel?
Yeah, and go get in your channel, man. Anyway, I'm gonna check out the chat while you're going back. What's going on, Gary Baxter? Steffers? Elena? Viva Mexico. Rastafarian, what's up, A1? Top Knot, what's going on? What's going on, dude? Robert and Kelly, what's going on? Anyway, look, this is the Virgin of Guadalupe that probably not a virgin at all, but it is a trippy tapestry. This is the stuff that they were bringing from the New World to the Old World. And Anna wants to plug her channel. So we're going to move on to the description.
No. I was just going to say, I made a video, actually 2 parts video of Quetzalcoatl and Guadalupe, the Guadalupana, the Mexican Mary, right?
This one, the Mexican Mary. All right.
Yes.
Go on.
I have couple videos about that and talking about a little bit about religious syncretism, which I didn't know what that was, and then I find out by doing some research. But anyways, I recommend you guys to go watch that, and also because it talks about the mother goddess Quetzalcoatl. So yeah,
and the Virgin of Guadalupe.
Yes, I'll put a link on the comments, and can you pin it, Ransom, so if people want to watch it, they can?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So what's this say here about the Virgin of Guadalupe?
This embroidered picture of the Virgin of Guadalupe is considered one. It's I guess one of the Miguel Hidalgo, one of the, I guess you call them founding fathers of Mexico, would you say? It had that in his insignia.
I see.
So it's talking about that that in the early mornings of September 16 in 1810. It gave initial beginnings of the fight for the Mexican independence, and is very famous because he screamed, you know.
Yeah, he screamed.
He screamed. Hold on, let me.
Orale.
He didn't. So we call it El Grito in Mexico because he screamed of like popular to get, I don't know how to explain it, to get popular response of people to follow him to fight for their freedom and being independent. So
he had a call for freedom, is what you're saying. He's a call for it. Like, yes, I got you. He screamed it. Like the British are coming. The British are coming. Anyway, this looks to be like Mexico City right here. What is this? Viva Mexico, it says. And I believe that is a map of Mexico City. But just to be sure, let's look at the description.
And I was going to say, it kind of gives the flair of Diego Rivera, Frida Kahlo's husband.
Oh, yeah. And actually, there is no description. This is one of those that didn't have a description, but I'm positive that is downtown Mexico City.
Yeah.
And it has grown a lot, let me tell you. It's the biggest city in the world now, and it's hard to like drive through.
It's scary.
And here's this guy again with a beard, no less, and a serpent wrapped around him. And let me show you another picture of him from a different angle. And I got a video of this I showed you guys a minute ago. This is a really trippy dude here, and we'll look at the description of him. And as you can see back there in the background, there's another dude standing up who's bald and has a duck face. He's a bird person. And this guy here, he's a serpent person. But let's look at the description, because very few things in this museum had a description at all. El Creador. So that's the creator, right?
Yep.
The creator. That's El Jefe right there. Anyway, go ahead.
It says this sculpture has in the head a symbol of years. The eyes remember the kin, which is the god, Maya god of sun. And the triangle makes a relation with Tlaloc.
The triangle.
In its form of creator, divinity, divine creator, or provider. It's about a divinity that had two penis.
Penis. That's not a snake. That's his serpent.
It says he has a divinity, something of two penis.
Wow, man. I've always thought if you had two penises, if they're side by side, though.
It says that.
Hold on. This is important. If the penises are side by side, unless the girl's, like a wide open hall, she's not going to appreciate that. But however, if she's freaky and they're one's on top of the other, that's just the human form there. Plug and bolt. Okay, back to reality.
I don't know. It's weird with the description here.
Two penises, man. You can't get better than that.
Two penis. That year with year, the cycle will give life to humans and richness, symbolized in the cacao that is decorated in this person.
All right.
I don't know.
Let's look at him again.
That's weird.
And check out the dual penis hombre. Say that. How do you say that? Dos pechudos?
Dos penes.
Dos penes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Where did Mr. Two Penis go? Here he is.
Oh my God.
All right. So evidently he's got more going on than a big serpent wrapped around him. But what really trips me out is if you look at his teeth.
Oh my God.
That's really reminiscent of
snake
stuff in India, paintings in India, talking about some of their gods and stuff look a lot. And this guy has a beard. And then as in the video I showed you, it looks like he's also has dreadlocks. I mean, for whatever reason. Very serpentine dude.
But do you see the penis though?
I think so. And I thought it was a serpent, but maybe that's just some local snake right there. Anyway, on to the next item up for bid on The Price is Right. Look at this. And you can see that duck person reflection right next to it.
Yes, that's creepy.
This is very interesting stuff. You can see two pyramids right there in the front on the decorations, the two triangles, you got the circles. If you look right on the guy's face, you see what looks like some kind of weird cross. And you see the eagle or flight representation up there on the top. And in between those is a big pyramid. Okay, so I don't know exactly what this is. Or
I have no idea either.
So we're going to look at the description since not everything had one. But I believe this one did. And that's here. It's a ceremonial object with importance and something about what's
it's called a base type of theater with a lid.
A base type of theater with a lid. Okay.
The objects are important ceremonial artifacts in Mesoamerica, to put incense.
Okay.
that help, and the deities that help the deities. I guess the incense were used to help connect with the deities.
Cool. So it conjures them so that they can habitate the temple.
Yes, of Teotihuacan.
That's right. I'm reading it in English.
Yes.
It has elements of decorative something with the what's
associated with the cult of the earth, the
Okay.
fertility, and sometimes the death of the warriors.
Awesome. So I don't know how, but I swear to God, Spanish, I read it and it's in English to me. Culto. I was just going to assume that meant cult, and
Yeah.
Tierra is earth. Also earth, terra forma, you know. It's awesome. Anyway, yeah, that's cool. So that was to help make the gods inhabit the temple or hang out in it in Teotihuacan.
Yeah.
Teotihuacan, if I can say that.
Apparently there were a lot of those. That's just one of the,
All right. Now, if you've never seen something that looked more Hindu and Indian coming out of Central America, look at this guy with a bird prominently displayed at the top there.
Yep.
With wings of what look like serpents on it. So it's almost like this bird impaled the serpents' heads right there. But this has a real Indian, Hindu, not Hindu, like Indonesia, like Angkor Wat and those type of places. It has that whole look on it. And you can see there's words up and down the sides, which are Olmec words originally. So what do you have to say about that? And what the cool jewelry, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's off the hook right there. Anyway, let's look. Does this one have a description? I think this one does too. And we'll check that out now.
Little Freedom says that she's the same with Italian, that she can, and also with Latin, the way you understand English or Spanish written.
Yeah. I don't really, but I kind of do. Yeah. All right. So what's this?
Okay, so it says, so these things for, I don't know how to translate that, portaincenarios, I don't know. The object there was considered living elements that could hold the essence of gods.
Okay, so this is similar to the other one, but actually hold it.
When you burn copal in the interior, it turns into a connection between the three levels of the cosmos, of communication of the human and the deities.
So this is where you put your hallucinogenic stuff, and sweet.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's look at that one more time now that we got an explanation for it. And it's a really trippy piece. I thought this one right here, because look, it looks like that person is like halfway in the spirit world. Actually, you can see a little person on the necklace too. It's kind of weird.
Can you imagine like smoke coming out of the mouth? And
yeah, I'd put like a pound of weed in there and try it out with some mushrooms.
Wow.
Anyway, all right, on to the next piece here. Look at this dude. What are we even looking at? This is trippy. I mean, look, the hands, you know, like, and there's this giant frog looking person at the bottom.
I know, I was looking at that. That's kind of trippy.
Dude has like an Elvis haircut, has a leaf earring. His legs are like ropes and they're tied like in a weird, I think it's representing him sitting in like a meditative
position.
Yeah, and that's kind of trippy right there, because that's another Southeast Asian kind of or Indian thing. So from India, not Native America. All right.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I believe this is one of the last ones that has a description on it.
Maybe it's one of those same things.
Actually, here's another one. Here's another one that went with this set. So this is really trippy.
And it has jade inside.
Yeah. So yeah, what is this trippy animal at the bottom? But whatever it is, this person with the weird haircut is coming out of there. And again,
With the leaf ear.
With the leaf earring, just
and the
one,
hair.
and the weird hair. So what are we looking at? I don't know. Let's see if I'll
I
change
don't know
it.
either. But
Some of the stuff.
it has something to do with the leaf on the earring for sure.
Yeah, and let's see here. This goes with this, I think. It's an urn
Of the moon. Yes.
And one of the Jaguar god. And what's that?
The
Inframundo?
underworld.
Oh, under the firmament.
It's an urn representing the Jaguar god of the underworld.
Awesome sausages. So maybe that's why he's oozing out of this animal from below. And there's a bigger description if you want to pause that and read it later. Because we're going to move ahead here to this duck dude that I took a lot of pictures of.
It's talking, yeah.
Go ahead. You read some of it.
It was just talking about how for the people, Aztec people, I guess, the caves, or the Maya, because he was talking about the Maya, caves or like cenotes represent a connection with the underworld. So I think that's what they were trying to represent in those urns.
Okay. Sweet. Damn it. There it is. I had too many windows open. I got confused. All right. So this duck person guy, I don't know. He's a duck man. He's got a bald haircut and he's a trip. Look at that. And there was something here that broke off. So he probably wasn't a duck. He just looks like a duck. A big old long tongue. So I don't know if this was some kind of mask they wore. It kind of looks like it. As you can see, there's like a strap to the ear right here. Some kind of mask that they were wearing. And this representing it. And I believe this is in the same hallway. We might get a description. Maybe this is it here.
It's Ejecatl. Ejecatl.
Ejecatl.
It's one of excuse me. It has a mask, a distinctive mask. Oh, now I can't see.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was showing everybody my. Oh, hold on. Let me show you the real. Let's get out of the matrix here. It's my Quetzalcoatl right here. Look at that. It's flying in. It's feathered serpent. It's a smoking.
It's a breathing
fire. You know what I'm saying? It's breathing fire. Anyway, back to the program. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Anna.
It has the a mask of a bird beak, and it's the deity of the wind.
Deity of the wind.
The one that announces rain.
The one who breaks wind.
I mean, announces rain.
I wonder if he does that by breaking wind.
And he identifies with Quetzalcoatl.
He identifies with him?
Yes.
See, what's weird is he's wearing that mask, and you told me he's the god of the wind. And I'm thinking if he broke wind, he'd want to be wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? So he would like drop by, break wind, carpet bomb. I think the
mask, the peak is to represent the wind or flying.
Oh, I thought it looked like one of them.
It says in the the myths of cosmology, he's one of the authors of creation.
Oh, cool.
At the same time as actively put in place the march of the cosmos to cause destruction.
Well, that a-hole.
Mm-hmm. Platypus. That's funny.
A platypus. Anyway, here. Clearly displayed a jaguar right here.
Yes.
And we will look at the description, and then I'll show you the other angles of this box or cube, whatever you want to call it. Here's the description for there. It's a altar, huh?
Of the four sons.
The four sons of. They were all transformed into animals.
No, I meant like suns, like the sun.
I know, but I think they were all. Let's read the description, man. I just skipped to the la transformo en animals or something.
Hold on.
All right.
Uh,
Is it not full screen for you? Is that the problem?
yeah, no, it is full screen.
Okay.
It just says that not. I don't know. It just talks about the cataclysm, the final cataclysm of the cosmos and humanity that transform animals and human beings. Animals into aquatic beings.
Wow.
The era of which the sun moved to the fifth sun, which it started the location for the Mexicans in Teotihuacan.
Okay, so this is when they told them where to go.
Yeah.
All right. That's pretty trippy, changing into aquatic animals. What are we talking about? But anyway, here's some.
Well, the how do you call it? In the creation story, the Aztec creation stories, the world ends and starts and ends in 4 different times.
Yeah, kind of like the Hopi.
Yeah.
Thing is real similar. And here's another one. These are all sides of the box here.
These are huge.
And here's the last one, the last side of the box. So you got a jaguar, you got the dude. Oh, wrong picture. I messed it up. Sorry.
That was a cool picture.
We'll get to that, but that was I clicked the wrong thing. Here we go. There we go. Here's the last one.
Yeah, that's right. Nothing as it seems. Yes, it's representing the 4 different suns that had previously existed. The Jaguar Warrior.
Yeah, they were all eras that each one of those 4 pictures that I showed you represent of the box there.
That's right.
And here's the top of the box, which most likely had some kind of cool information on the top, but it's not there. It's gone. So somebody broke the box and we'll never know what was on the top picture. Unfortunately, I don't know who broke it. It doesn't say. And here we go. This is some kind of weird art display that was in there. It looks like the Garden of Eden. You see the apples and you see God, all the angels and all of that stuff. I'm not really sure why that was in there.
Yeah.
But I took a picture of it. Tell us what you see, Anna.
I see Adam and Eve. Yeah, the garden. It's just weird. I don't like it, actually. I don't like it.
All right. And here is a plate displaying all kinds of stuff on here. It's pretty trippy. Look at these blow darts. You got this weird Indian. What I mean when I say Indian is like Hindu type god right in the middle. I'm not sure. I have the description for this one, but I'm not calling them Hindu. I'm just saying, look at the similarities of the art styles and the information in it. So this is a weird piece right here because it shows these weird like fires. I don't know what you call that, spiral, I guess, that are coming out of the middle. And this is real similar to the Pakal thing that people say is a machine. And in this depiction right here, that looks really similar to that, it's not going in the underworld. It's not going down. You can see that the orientation is up because of the guys with the blow darts on the side. Yeah. And these weird little, like the flames over here, it looks like flames coming out of the end of these things. I don't know. I just wanted to point that out, but we'll look at the official description of what's going on there. I believe is this next picture. It's like I'm doing a slideshow without slides. So I have to keep opening this window to go in here. But anyway, so I think that's the description for that. And it's blurry. Okay, so
hold on.
That's why. Wait, hold on. I got 2 of these. That's probably why. I took 2 of it because it was blurry.
It's called Blum plate.
Blum blue bling blum blum. Now what?
Bloom.
I bet this one's clear. There you go.
Yeah.
Plato.
Lovely. So it's found in the Mayan region in Quintana Roo, Yucatan. Anyways, it shows a scene of the Popol Vuh, the myth of origin for the Quiche Maya, representing the twins, the hero twins, Hanapu and Ixbalanque, which they turn the sun and the moon in the final cosmos.
Okay, so let's take a look at this
Using,
picture
hold
again.
on, let me finish. Using cerbatanas is the, how do you call the things that they blow the?
Blow darts.
Yes, using blow darts, the twins destroy Vukuv, Kakish, a false sun in form of a parrot. Here, the bird poses on top of serpents, on top of two serpents, symbolizing the deity of the sky. So yeah, go back to the.
All right, so, and then point that out again. This is another bird conquering serpents, supposedly.
Yes.
But does this look like a depiction of the sun and the moon, a fake sun, or any of that weird stuff? I mean, look at it.
Mm-mm.
So they had some kind of adversary here, though. And this is Mayan, then.
Yes, this is Mayan.
Fighting a bird people.
The twin brothers, yes.
And the Mayans were serpent people.
Yes.
Okay, just wanted to point that out again.
Yeah, that's interesting plate. I'm glad you took a picture of that. I don't think I saw it.
All right, and then next is, that must be blurry too, so I took two of them. Here is I think it's a war club, but we'll look at the description. Because they kind of had things out of order and like out of place in there. Like all of a sudden there would be this thing that's not even got anything to do with the other stuff.
I think we're gonna have to do a part 2 of this because.
Oh yeah, part 3, part 4. I'm telling you, I got so much stuff. Anyway,
but because it's 420 actually.
it's 420 right here. So that's what that is.
It's a huichola without an arrow, it says.
Oh, okay. So I didn't even know what it was. It's where you put your arrows in, huh?
Yes.
It's an arrow pouch. Anyway, let's do a couple more slides and we'll call it quits until later.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back with more of this endless amount of stuff to look at.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's that. Now, I wanted to get into these soon. These little figurines, which there are millions and millions of these. This was a popular style in Mesoamerica to transmit knowledge and information through little clay figurines. And this one looks quite weird, if you ask me. It has like a serpent head sticking out of some kind of suit. It's very bizarre. But let's look at the description real quick. And we haven't even got into actually the Maya culture, the Olmec and all of that. This is just the first little introduction that they had in the hallway before we really got going.
Yeah.
Let's see, where was that? Right here. It's the Quetzalcoatl himself.
Ejecatl, like the duck one.
Yep.
Quetzalcoatl, the god of the wind.
I see.
This god of the wind and persecutor of the rain. It has a bear. No, not bear. I can talk. A birth. No, no birth. A bear, whatever. Beak.
A bear? Like
No.
also?
No, like a flying bear.
Bird? A
Yes.
bird.
A bird.
It's a bird.
Oh my gosh. Yes, a bird. I'm sorry, I had a glitch there for a second. Yes, a mask of that. And it has a hat and a bandana on his shoulders and his pecs.
Yeah. You got those pecs, man.
Anyways, representing Hold on.
Okay.
It said something about the beard. I couldn't.
His
finish.
beard?
Yeah.
Oh, crap. It froze. Oh. Damn it. Oh, here's the plate anyway.
Oh.
They all got beards. Where'd they get the beards from? That's what I want to know. This we're just in the same hallway is why I showed you that.
There's Camasots.
Kamahua?
Donatiu.
And this is more of that clay stuff. It's made out of clay.
Little Freedom says he got dreads like me.
Right?
Yeah, bird. So, I gotta. Looks kind of creepy from behind.
Yeah.
That's another skirt with the snakes.
Look at them titties with the snake belt. It's
and skirt made out of
another conqueror. Yeah. That's pretty trippy, huh? Anyway, I was trying to catch up to where we are with the videos. There's a picture of the floor. Look at that hair.
damn.
That's trippy. Where are we? I think we're here in the footage here.
It's a bass being carried by
It
people.
looks like one of those instruments you can play.
No, it says pumpkin with.
It's a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
With, yeah.
All right. And this was the statue. I thought we'd stop here at the beginning, and we'll talk about that next time with all of this writing on here.
Sounds good.
Oh, there it is. It unfroze finally. All right. Now, what were you saying about the beard?
Oh, it says general, it will have a beard signaling the longevity like a god creator. So.
All right. So next time we'll get into the aliens and stuff. There's a lot of aliens in Mesoamerica. I just wanted to say that. But anyway, no, for real. Next time we're going to look at the aliens.
Sounds good.
So peace out, and we'll be back on later. So we have a baby, so she kind of decides how long our show's going to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, peace out.
Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching. Go check out my channel, the Raven Wolf channel.
Sweet. Oh yeah, and right before we go, I wanted to show everybody this here. You can leave, Raven Wolf. You don't have to stay. No, I'm just joking. See here, get back into the real vision, and is next time we'll kind of get into this.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you guys can see that clear or not, but there's a whole calendar on this. Some of the artwork that we got while we were there. It's a jaguar covering a skull there, but I kind of wanted to get into this because this is the main art form in Mesoamerica for all of the cultures that we're going to talk about, from the coastal cultures to the penis culture, as they call it, the Olmecs, the Toltecs, I mean, on and on, Maya. We just got so much stuff. I covered the entire museum, and this is one of the pieces I got, which is awesome. And this is made by natives there. They sell them all over the place, but it's cool because it's the same exact way that they were making stuff. A lot of these artifacts look just like this.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
this giant obsidian skull with the weird illusion like it's looking at you. It's really trippy. But they made stuff like this back then. And we took a lot of pictures of that stuff.
And they were also selling obsidian next
Penises.
to that. Huh?
They had obsidian penises there.
Yeah.
Like straight up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Thank you for having me.
No, thanks for you coming. We'll have to do this again someday.
Yep.